this is a little advanced, obviously, but happy Thanksgiving,
Yes.
everybody.
I don't wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you, because that's in, we'll get to that. But to start off today's festivities,
Yeah.
I would like to just have a little discussion about food for a minute, because Thanksgiving's all about the food. That's what everybody thinks when they think Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes, turkey, green bean casserole.
Ooh, yeah.
You name it.
Sweet potato casserole.
I want to hear 2 of your favorite foods and 2 of your least favorite
I
foods.
don't like any Thanksgiving food.
Neither do
I'm not
I.
even gonna
None?
lie. Well, okay, I do like my mom's sweet potato casserole because she puts marshmallows in it.
All right, that's
Of
one.
course you do.
That's one.
Yeah, okay.
Luke's got one. What else?
Yeah, I got one. Like
That's funny.
the bread, like the rolls.
This.
Oh, the rolls. Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Why are you making
I
it
don't
so
know.
awkward?
Just because you are. Okay.
No, I am not. Okay.
May not know me, no.
Hunter, go.
Hunter, you're too. You didn't do your least. Well, okay, we'll get
Well,
to that.
everything else I don't like. I
Every-
feel kind of like cranberries.
Okay, his least favorites is everything he didn't say.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be the same thing, not the sweet potato casserole thing, though, because I don't
Full of picky
like.
eaters.
I
dude.
don't like sweet potato. I've learned this, that I really don't like sweet potato.
The 3 media junkies Thanksgiving table just has like mac and cheese.
That's what I was gonna say. I
And
don't
bread.
like. Yeah, mac and cheese and probably the bread that you also eat.
You don't like turkey?
Dog, you know who I am.
What?
Do you know who I am?
Say my name.
Yeah, we just learned who you were.
Yeah,
In episode
Heisenberg.
7, we learned who you were.
True.
Okay. Mine, thank you for asking, is so my favorites. I was just like you guys when I was a wee lad.
You're
We're the
not
same
much older
age.
than us. You're literally.
I'm a year older actually.
A wee lad.
Yeah, you guys are wee lads.
Yeah, sure.
But when I was a wee lad, I also did not like Thanksgiving food, but I have grown, I've matured.
Sure.
Rite
of passage.
My 2 favorites, I would have to say, green bean casserole, so good, delicious, and I'd have to say turkey.
Really?
Turkey's pretty good.
I made green bean casserole once.
You did,
Yeah, for family consumer science
but
class.
you don't like it.
Nope. And you
It was
Huh.
probably terrible then.
No, actually, everyone really complimented it, and apparently it was good. So
Oh, well,
That sucks.
it was like a home ec class.
my
we made
least
too.
favorites, believe it or not, I hate mashed potatoes. Not
Oh,
a
me
mashed
too,
potato
dude.
person.
I can't stand
They're
mashed
so
potatoes.
disgusting. It's honestly a texture thing.
Yes, me too.
It's-
I
it's
say the
just-
exact same thing every single
It's
time.
like eating just, I don't know, slop.
It's like eating a cloud, but like not
Slop?
how
What
you
are you-
wish
Yeah.
it would taste.
What is this like? It's like a trough. They just eat slop.
He's giving at Austin's house is like a trough.
Yeah, yep. Honestly, mashed potatoes is just both of my least favorites. It's
Mashed
just all,
potatoes.
yeah.
Dang, bro, what did potatoes do to you?
Do you like mashed potatoes, Hunter?
No,
That's
What they do to you?
they exist. You
Okay.
didn't give a reason.
They
I
exist.
did.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping you guys would have a little bit more
Well, dude,
food-wise
I
stuff.
had more to say about other food like cranberries.
What about cranberries?
'Cause
I've
it's
never
like-
had a cranberry before.
Well, I mean, like eating them by themselves, I'm pretty sure is like dangerous. But don't quote me on that.
Don't think they are. I don't think that is true
I
at
don't know,
all.
but
Or
I
is
mean,
it-
I'm thinking of mistletoe.
We have cranberry scones at Cave.
Yeah,
What's that?
they're actually.
Yeah,
just,
what is Cave?
What the
They're
actually?
just murdering people. Actually, that's why. Because
let's-
you said scones or not scones. Cranberries kill you, so
Oh,
they're just murdering people. with
that's I get
the
it now.
cranberry
Okay,
scones, exactly.
okay, interesting. But yeah, like I like cranberry sauce, and I like watching the cranberry come out of the can. Like it has like the ribs.
Okay.
But I don't like eating it.
Okay. Fair enough. You like that they exist, but you don't
Yeah.
want to consume them.
Yeah.
Got it.
I made cranberry sauce one year.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's
I know
crazy,
work
bro.
on your delivery.
You're
Mhm.
welcome
For what?
For what?
for my delivery.
Okay. Enough about food.
Yeah.
That was just a little small talk I wanted to get out there.
Making me not hungry.
So let's start off today's episode.
Can't
you know, Thanksgiving, the giving of the thanks.
That was really cringe.
Yeah. What are you guys thankful for? What are you guys thankful for?
Okay,
I really
well,
want to know.
everything.
No, you gotta narrow it down here.
You gotta narrow it
I
down.
want
Do
one.
you know who I am?
I want one big thing you guys are thankful for.
People.
People,
Yeah.
like just
People. That's big.
not.
Not big people.
I mean specific. I'm talking about.
Big people I'm thankful for.
It's rude, guys. Come on.
Hunter, let's give him time to think.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
What am I thankful for?
One thing you're most thankful for.
What am I most thankful for? My 2 hands so I can play video games.
There you go.
Fair enough.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Fair enough.
Is
Luke, let's go back to you.
Well, I mean, I guess just like my friends. I don't know. I just like everything. I'm thankful for the fact that I have people in my life that like being around me. There we go.
Okay.
Well, I'm not one of those people, Luke.
Then why did we start a podcast
I'm
together?
kidding, Luke.
That's probably a
Exactly.
bad call.
That's the point.
Okay, I guess Hunter's the villain of the podcast. now.
Yeah, he's the
I'm
antagonist
actually
now.
gonna ruin this podcast tomorrow.
Let's go to Huntertopia. Wait, what? Wait.
Circle back.
Excuse me? What's tomorrow?
Sunday.
He's
They
looking
can't
at.
see you, honey.
Yeah, he's looking at us menacingly.
Yeah.
That's the point. Is that only you guys can see me?
That's not the point.
Yes, it
What?
is.
Oh.
Hunter's in a weird mood today. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. I don't know what's going on.
No, I didn't say that.
You,
No.
you're doing it again.
say
You're
that.
doing. I caught it this
No,
time.
I didn't say we don't know what's going on. I said I don't know.
Me and Austin are gonna have an episode, like not like not a podcast episode, but an actual episode. We're
Okay.
having schizophrenia attack right now.
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I usually have those on a daily basis.
Well, I am so very thankful for this podcast.
Oh yeah.
I'm extremely, utterly grateful that. Why are you looking at me
I
like
don't know.
this?
Just keep going. Keep going.
What? I'm utterly thankful for this podcast
needs
and
to-
everything that you guys do for it.
He
Thank you
needs to
guys
stroke his
so
ego
much for
even
being
more.
here. Thank both of you for coming together to bring this idea to a thing that has happened.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about what we're thankful
didn't
for
think
today.
so.
I didn't think so.
Today, welcome to No Thanksgiving.
What? This doesn't make any
It's a game
sense.
show.
It's Thanksgiving, but
I'm gonna suck this game.
It is not a game, actually.
You-
As we discussed, we need to tread water here and actually discuss instead of just having a game every
Well,
episode.
the games are fun, but we
They
need
were fun.
variety.
Yes, we do need variety.
Yeah.
So, today, I know I didn't give you guys literally any time to come up with this, so this is on the spot.
Yeah.
oh god.
I want to hear things you guys hate. I want your pet peeves, things you're not thankful for, things you just loathe with a passion.
You know who I am.
That's why this is
This
probably
is gonna be unbelievably difficult for me. I'm not thankful for
You're not thankful. That does not count.
this. Dang it.
You each must come up with 2 things. I will also come up with 2 things.
Okay.
I will give an example. But I need to think about it. Things like for example, my absolute biggest pet peeve, and I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast before, but I feel like I might have.
Ooh, a story. I didn't think of a story.
It's a little bit of a story.
Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve, so I always have to drive down my road, and Hunter, you live on my road, so you know what my road's like. And you
Bro just doxed me.
and you Hunter, you live on the part of the road that is the biggest part of this pet peeve.
Yeah.
I don't think you contribute to this pet peeve.
Oh yeah, I definitely
But-
do.
Maybe. Well, you don't have a car, so
No.
you don't. But
Oh,
Okay.
I know
Oh,
what's
the
coming.
people parking on the side of this. I know exactly what you're talking about. We all
I
have this all the time.
hate when people have super long, just empty driveways,
Yes.
and they park on the street in front of their house. Because not only are you taking up space on the road, but I have to then an already tiny road, maneuver around your car, and then say somebody's coming this way, like coming
Yeah.
at me.
Oh, I
I
hate
have
that,
to wait
dude.
for them to pass.
It's happened
And
to me a few times.
I stop. Just park in your driveway. That's what it's for. You have a garage, an empty driveway. Just park there.
Yeah.
Don't park in front of your house. No one needs to see your stupid Honda Civic that's probably has a terrible just
probably smells like spilled milk.
It's really funny too because there's no park signs and people park right next to them.
I know.
There's one at the stop sign at the end of the road.
Oh, yeah.
And there's literally a car parked. You can barely even fit like my mom's car there, and you've seen what mom's car looks like. That you can barely fit her car there.
Right.
There's barely enough room. I mean, there's like room, but like you could not fit a bigger car there, like a truck. So stupid.
Yeah. I was leaving, well, my mom was driving then, but we were leaving Beauty and the Beast last night, the middle school. And they have the yellow curb in the parking lot.
Yeah.
There were just cars parked there, just sitting there, and we were parked, and they were parked, since they were parked on the curb, we were like T'ing, it was like a T.
Okay.
So like, they were parked on the curb, and then we were parked like in a T, you imagine a T. And we couldn't get out because of the way that they were parked. So we just were trapped for like a while. It sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of yours?
That is annoying. No, I just have a little.
That was just a little story. Okay.
I know it sucks, dude.
Well, that was my example. I will have another one. We'll circle back to. But it's your guys' turn. Whoever wants to go first with their first pet peeve, things they're not thankful for that people do, or just you guys don't like.
People existing.
People existing. Okay.
I don't think that counts as one of them.
I know, that's the joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't think of one yet. You gotta go first. You gotta hate more stuff than I do.
Of course I do, Luke. I hate a lot of things, but I can't really think of one right now.
There's gonna be like a secret side of me, like it's gonna come out in the podcast.
It's just like I hate every single person that ever exists.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, here's what I hate.
Evil Luke.
He's gonna start
Luke just has an evil version of himself.
Well, I do.
I hate when people are happy. That's what evil Luke's gonna be.
Oh, I got one. I already talked about this a little bit in the podcast.
He's got one before I do.
Okay.
But
Luke's turn.
I'll expand upon this, and you guys are definitely. I mean, we'll go kind of loosey goosey with our stories a little bit, but I hate when specifically when kids disrespect adults. Especially adults who are super kind and respectful. When they have just this, I know what you're thinking of, but when there's just this this huge disrespect, it drives me crazy.
Yeah. So just to throw some kindle into the flames here, the biggest example of this I've seen was there was a certain rapper. He's in jail now. I'm not gonna name names. But he went to jail because he basically just walked up to an old man and just beat the crap out of him. And just robbed him and stole him, but beat him up like an old man.
Yeah.
Like how could you an old guy just be like, can I get your money please? And then just leave. Don't beat him up.
Do you know why he beat him up? Because he's better than everybody else.
Exactly.
Can I get your money please?
Yeah.
No.
Please.
Yeah.
Please spare change.
Yeah. So that kind of stuff drives me off the walls, and I mean, if you have there could be a lot of stories about this. I feel like because I'm not gonna name names, but there's a kid in one of my classes at school who just is mean to the teacher, and it makes me upset and it makes me sad. But I just have to sit there and let it happen. You know what I mean?
How does he mean? How does he disrespect the adult?
Whenever they say something that's wrong, he quickly corrects them, tells them all the reason why they're wrong, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Got it.
It that's just a bare example of what I feel like is a big problem with a lot of people nowadays, that they don't have enough respect for other people. Because if everybody just respected each other, I feel like everyone would get off a lot nicer. You know what I mean? The world would just be better off.
It would be, yeah. Unfortunately, humans just don't seem to work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Luke and I have one. Hunter, what are you gonna start yourself off with here?
Because yours was the car thing, which I also really hate.
Yes.
I don't even know. I guess when people intentionally make someone mad just to laugh at them. Intentionally make the person mad because they get mad easily, just so they can laugh at them and then continue to make them mad.
Yes.
I've had many an experience with
I've
this.
seen lots of examples of this,
Yep.
and I've dealt with lots of experiences like this. And I'm not typically a person that will get irritated easily. So it's just like it takes a lot to really get me to like flip out on somebody.
Yeah.
But there is one person that like we're friends, quote unquote, quote unquote.
Oh.
But they do everything they can to get on my nerves sometimes. And it's like, I know you're trying to be funny, but you're not.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just like, when you're just trying to get under somebody's skin, it's terrible.
That's another example of when people like feel like they're better than everybody else. You know what they mean?
Yeah.
They put others down to make themselves feel better, and that's an unhealthy habit to form, I think.
No, not at all.
On God.
Yeah. When I was in middle school, there was a kid who was like that. Who every lunch period they would make this kid mad, and he would start like crying and slamming his lunchbox, and then they would just all laugh at him. The teacher would just get angry at all the kids, and they'd be like, "Well, what did we do? He was the one, getting mad and stuff." So that was, I haven't actually seen him in a few years, but I remember just having to sit there and like let that all happen. And I was like, as a middle schooler, my brain was like, should I join in or like should I like because there's that peer pressure to like join in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there are all those other kids, but I don't want to like have to assimilate to that mob of people who just want to feel better than everybody else.
Yes. Okay.
Dang it, these philosophical turns. They
I
just keep
know.
coming.
I know. Well, it's not really. It's actually been a while since we've really had a big philosophical one.
Well, I mean, in our general conversations, they usually do fall into that.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so coming back to me, apparently.
Apparently.
Another. So I hate to do another car-related one.
No, please.
But all my pet peeves just seem to be car-related. So this actually can be attributed to a story that happened recently, and it was probably the most stressful experience of my life.
I forgot myself on the
not-
top of my car.
Not this, I swear. For once, I'm not retelling this. I hate when people leave stuff on top of there. No. Seriously though, this was absolutely like just a horrific experience. I was hanging out with one of my friends, and
At esports practice.
no. We were going to dinner or whatever, and we went to this restaurant. It was far. It's kind of far away. Very, very busy area. So I pull into the parking lot, right? I drive up, find like this parking lot's packed. You're lucky to find a spot. We found one, and then so on my left, giant truck.
Yeah.
Right?
Like a pickup truck? Or it's like a semi?
Pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
On my right, just like a SUV kind of car. And then in front of me, a truck, huge truck. Its rear end is pulled like back. That's not the pet peeve.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of the pet peeve, but that's not it. So it's pulled back just to the point where if I pull too close, obviously I'll hit it. I pull around, get into the parking spot, kind of, because this is the tightest parking spot I have ever parked in. On my left, the other truck is like an inch away. So if I pull forward and try and pull more to the left, I'm either gonna have no room to open my door and get out, or I'm just gonna scrape this truck. And then on my right is the SUV, which is just close enough to the point where I'm like, if I go too far to the right, I'm going to hit this person's car. And then obviously the truck bed in front of me is pulled back to the point to where I can't really move in there.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck in this spot, me and my friend, stuck in this spot like halfway, like sideways.
Oh, geez.
And there are people waiting to like drive by me.
No.
And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I can't do anything. I'm freaking out because I'm a nervous parker. Like if I get too close to eating something, I just like freeze up. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So what ended up happening was my my friend was a much better driver than me, so
Oh, really?
So what we did was I just put it to park. I climbed into the back seat. She just hopped over to the
Nice.
steering wheel and just like Dom
To the
Toretto'd
rescue.
it and just like just whipped into the parking spot, and I was like, oh my god.
That's
but
awesome.
the pet peeve is people that just park horribly.
Yeah.
Like just terribly. Like these people were not in their spots.
Yeah.
Like get in your parking spot. It's just like there's lines, okay? There are lines.
Everybody's life easier.
I know. It's
You're
just
not even
like,
helping yourself when you double park. You
I know. It's just like in especially the truck that was in the front. Like I get your truck's big and everything, but it does not need to be pulled back all the way into like halfway in the other parking spot behind you. It was just, oh my god. Okay, I actually didn't expect to tell that story, but I'm glad I did
Yeah,
because
you worked through some things.
some PTSD right there.
I did have a similar experience at a Target parking lot one time with a double parker.
Were you driving?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh God. That's terrifying.
Like the way you just. Oh god.
Oh God.
No, Luke driving?
That's terrifying.
Yeah, scary.
Okay. Now. What is that? What do you want there?
Why did you just? Why?
I don't know. I just picked up Hunter's
For what
bag.
reason did you do that? I'm gonna cry now.
If you guys hear my
Right.
sniveling, it's because I'm
have
still
it.
sick. By the way.
Sniveling.
Yes.
I'll race you dog.
Sniffling?
Sniveling.
No, that's like when you're like.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll race you.
Okay. Sniffling. My bad.
Yeah.
It's
So
because I'm sick.
it's time for Luke number 2.
Yep. Luke number 2.
So this is a really weird pet peeve of mine, and I feel like actually, if my siblings are listening to this, they might know exactly what I'm about to say. When I'm going up the stairs, having people behind me going up the stairs freaks me out.
Really?
I don't know why. It's like this weird psychological thing. Maybe like when I was a kid, I had some traumatic experience that I've forgotten about. But when I
Yeah.
walk on the stairs and somebody else comes up behind me, my legs just all like almost go to jelly, and I'm like, oh, and I gotta like walk up, you know.
So it's more of a fear. It's
I
just
don't know
like
what it is.
it's like
it's definitely a pet peeve. for
yeah,
sure.
because you're like stop walking
I
behind
know
me.
it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure to walk behind you up the stairs
Yeah,
when we're
like
back at your house
school,
again.
It's fine because it's like it happens every single day all the time. But it's like my
Yeah.
stairs in my house, and I'm like going like to put my laundry away or something, and then my mom was like following me out to put the laundry away too. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird.
Hunter.
Go to your house. I'm just gonna we're gonna go upstairs to leave, and I'm just gonna wait for you to go ahead of me, so I can just walk behind you really
Yeah.
menacingly, like.
Yep. All right, Hunter. Second pet peeve.
Second pet peeve.
That's good.
Luke Gordon.
No, you already said that one, Hunter.
I know I didn't. I didn't say you any other time, so no. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what his second pet peeve is, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
Okay, it's over then.
No.
No, I'm not done.
Yeah, come on.
I'm just gonna think of it.
Yeah.
I have a lot of pet peeves. That's the problem.
Well,
It's-
yeah,
again,
just,
it's hard to
just
pick.
pick one that really you're passionate about.
Yeah.
I'm passionate about all of them because I really hate these all so much.
Just pick a random one then. I don't know.
When like video games sometimes, like they've been in works for years and they
Oh.
have really horrible mechanics sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go the route of like just games like Silk Song, for example, just never coming out.
Oh, that
Well,
one.
that I can get by. Like,
Because there
I think it's because I'm a Deltarune fan.
Yeah.
But I'm cool with that kind of stuff. Waiting
Yeah,
very
because I'm perfectly fine with waiting long enough and the game being good. But in Silk Song's case, it honestly just seems like the game's not going to come out
long. Yeah. I
at
know.
all. It's
And like Unity
horrible.
just shut down recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, have they said anything about that yet?
Said anything about what?
Because Unity shutting down because they're making it on Unity. I'm pretty sure.
I haven't heard anything. I didn't know Unity was shutting down.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Also, part of that also pet peeve. I have
Uh-huh.
like it's basically half. It's when a game is completely built after years and it comes out bad, and when people try to rush the process, like people continuously tell them like make the game already when they're obviously trying to make the game good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but a good. This actually is perfect. A good example of I really wish you guys had like seen footage of this game, and I don't know if you have or not, but a game that was obviously extremely rushed or just poorly developed in general. There was a game I was really actually pretty excited for because it was a really good concept. The Walking Dead just recently had a new game.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Starfield.
So, well, Starfield,
We
yeah.
don't talk about that.
Yeah. But The Walking Dead Destinies is what it's called. The point of the game is that not only is it a game, but it's a game that goes over the events of the show in a what-if kind of scenario where you can change the events. That sounds very cool. But the game, not only does it have PlayStation 2 graphics,
Or cheese.
but it doesn't even have actual cutscenes. It's all still images, and I saw one scene where like a group of characters were walking, and like one of them just like froze in place while they just kept walking, and he just like stood there and just like kept going back in the screen, and like I've just seen like the character models are absolutely terrible. They're just horrible character design. The voice acting, the most subpar thing I've ever heard.
How long was it in development for?
I have no clue, but it was. There's no way it wasn't rushed. They also made another game this year, a King Kong game this year, which is even worse. I'm pretty sure people have deemed it like worst game of the year.
Oh yeah, I saw Moist Critical's video.
Yeah. Did he talk about the King Kong game?
Gollum.
Yeah, and that one too.
Gollum, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Speaking of games that are like that, Security Breach.
Yeah.
That's what when you were talking about that, I'm like, bro, Security Breach, that could have been so good.
Could have been scary.
I know this is completely off topic, but I'm really sad about this. The FNAF movies are gonna be the last thing Scott Cawthon works on. If you thought about that.
Well, he made another game. He made Chica. He made Freddy in Space 3. I think he's getting back onto like the game making.
Well, yeah. Well, at least I hope it's not the last thing. If it is, I'm really sad because, like, I mean, obviously, I hope the movie's gonna be good.
He's been retired for like so long now, but he's still making stuff.
Yeah. To be fair, he doesn't really like. He still is in part of the creative process of making the games.
Yeah.
He just has like things that he says that can go and things that says that can't go.
Have you guys seen the new? And we'll circle back eventually. But have you guys seen the new FNAF picture that I think Click Team posted? There's a new image that was posted and it looks like it's in an old like FNAF 1, FNAF 2 style pizzeria.
Ooh.
And it's like there's something like Happy Halloween. So like
related to the next movie.
Posted on Halloween. I think it's to another game.
Oh, to another game. Interesting.
So
do we need another game? Is that?
Well, yeah.
Well,
I think they're probably gonna.
You want another FNAF game?
Well, we gotta figure out the story somehow.
You ever heard of a game called FNAF 5?
What?
Here's my theory.
Somebody made a game called Five Nights at Freddy's 5, and it's basically just FNAF 2, but he just added a whole bunch of stuff, and apparently the creator died. But it was a whole bunch of dreams. The game was like, you'd play through the game, and it would every time you would like finish the night, because there's certain ways you had to finish the night. You had to close the game, do certain things in the game. There's Control CD plus, you know what that is? To skip to the. It's a thing in the FNAF games where you just skip the night. Yeah. But apparently, Scott Cawthon told him to take the game off because it had the name Five Nights at Freddy's 5. But he said you can post it back up, even though it's basically a copy of FNAF 2, but really bad because there's not even a mask in the game. He still let him keep it up as long as he just took away the name Five Nights at Freddy's 5.
That's interesting.
We're thankful for you, Scott Cawthon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you can put it back up. Just change the name.
That's interesting to me because.
I'll send you the video after this.
What if they are going to circle back to what people love about the original FNAF? That
would be great.
Yeah. My theory and our Five Nights at Fredbear's.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
I want to go to that pizzeria.
Yep.
Okay.
Even though it's only 2 like animatronics or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just.
Well, FNAF 3 was only 1.
True, but FNAF 3 wasn't that good in my opinion.
It's so fun.
FNAF 3.
Have you played it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I don't like
Luke,
it.
we need to watch you play it again. Or you haven't played it.
You watch you play FNAF.
Yeah.
I beat all of them.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
FNAF 3 was probably my least favorite. Just didn't like it.
My favorite sister location. All right, but let's round this back off. I can't.
Yeah.
Every episode we mention Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's okay. It's okay. We're thankful for that, though, are we not?
For it.
We love
Yep.
FNAF.
Even though this is supposed
I
to
thought I'd
be
be
things.
unthankful. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. Things we're not thankful for.
Sheep.
Okay. Well, each of us talked about things we're not thankful for. And I'm very thankful that you guys talked about these things.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
But I would like to circle back to another little a new little topic here.
Okay.
I want to hear not whatever noise just happened.
My sorry.
Okay, George.
My sorry.
I was gonna say my sorry that I meant to say was my bad, so I went, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with my sorry.
Yeah.
So I like that. Sounds good. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick with that.
But yeah, so I want to hear which episode of this podcast you guys are thankful for. Your favorite episode, and I want to hear why. I want a good explanation as to why
I want to go
is your
first.
favorite.
I got
Give me a second.
Hold on, before any of us start talking.
I know. I'm always so eager to go
Yeah.
first.
I'm bringing this in not only it's not really related to Thanksgiving, but I mostly just want to I want feedback, and I want to see where all of our ambitions lie.
Yeah,
and
because
how we're doing so far.
It's been like a good 2 months, and like this since this started, and it's been very fruitful. I think.
Yes.
I feel like
Yes.
Luke's gonna say his episode.
Well, I mean that would be the joke, silly answer, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know about that.
my episode was too short. I feel like
Yeah. Too
short,
I
yeah.
should have added more. I didn't realize how short it was going to be. I should have added more
Yeah.
stuff. If I added more stuff in and then we got to an hour, would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But Moral Compass always takes the cake for me. I love that episode so much. Ever since it came out, like it's the only one. Like Austin, I know he likes the FNAF quiz a little bit more. And I was like, yeah, that's my episode. So if like ever listen to it, I'm not only am I gonna have bias towards it because it was my episode,
Yeah.
I'm also gonna have. Well, Austin said, "Oh, excuse me, I keep burping." And Moral Compass just, couldn't beat it to me. Was it perfect? It was media and and this discussion, which was exactly what we talked about the day before. It was
Yeah.
sprung on us. We had some super memorable moments from it.
Mhm.
It is truly a great episode, I think.
Okay. I knew that from you, but okay. Well, you don't really listen to the podcast, do you, Hunter?
No.
So
I'll just go based off experience. Of
yeah,
recording
based
it.
off of experience of recording it, the most fun you had, just your favorite in general.
Actually, I don't even remember which one I had the most fun at, because there's so many we had. I have had fun at, because there was one we had at your house, which was really
Yeah, the icebreaker.
that was
icebreakers.
iconic.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, that was good.
Moral Compass was fun too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I liked Lore Galore
Oh yeah.
a lot.
Lore, okay.
It may have not been like the biggest thing, but like I think it was fun to me because we
Yeah.
would talk about the games we like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what actually is your favorite then?
Ooh, Lore Galore.
Lore Galore? Okay,
Yeah.
got it. All right, interesting. My favorite, and this
So
is probably gonna shock both of you because I didn't expect
it's
it to be
Pilot
my
Part
favorite.
2.
No,
That's
that's
unthankful.
unthankful for that episode. That's actually like the opposite of our magnum opus.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
That's kinda like,
if that one didn't exist, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, my favorite episode is Luke's episode. So
I absolutely hated that episode.
Well, you also have to listen to the finished product as
I
well.
guess so.
Because not only did I just have so much fun, obviously with like the description of the episode was really fun to write, and I was just like really having fun with it, but just like there was so much, and obviously it's a podcast. We don't have like a story or anything we're going off of here.
Yeah.
But the way my little noggin works is I love when very small like things that don't really have a story eventually like circle back and like have
Yeah,
some
I
kind
love
of
that feeling.
climactic something. In Luke's episode, If you guys haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's amazing.
It's actually really awesome.
Yeah.
I did not like it at all.
It has this really great moment that I like so much, especially where I went back and it has the Evil Morty theme or whatever, and I was just like, it's really dramatic, and it goes through like I just hand-picked different moments that made Luke look like a total jerk.
Yeah, I know. Which is funny because it's the exact opposite.
Yeah, and I just like sprinkled them in there, and I made it sound like it was from the past, and it was just like, it was just so fun because it just felt like this climactic event that was happening.
Yeah.
Even though it's just like a podcast of us talking and everything.
Yeah, I know.
But I felt like that.
I mean, think about who we are. We're all huge story nerds. We have to do something like that.
I think that was the most ego-stroking episode I've ever listened to or done in my entire life.
That was sitting in the corner. Every time we bring it up, he just is like...
Yeah. I think Hunter's unthankful for that one.
I hate it so
That was the point
much.
of that episode, and I had a lot of really fun ideas for it. And,
Yeah.
And I think that its speed really helped it to be... I just spit all over the place.
Speed?
I think that like how fast it was, like how short it was,
Yeah.
really made it like...
True. I just... It felt like out of all our episodes so far, that one obviously had the most story to it.
Yeah.
And being a media person, being a media junkie, story drives a lot of that passion for me. So that was just, it genuinely was my favorite episode. Not the best episode. I'm not saying it's the best.
Yeah.
It is my favorite, but like what's the word I'm looking for here? Technically, it's not, because our mics, we were having a little mic problem, which we don't know if that's resolved yet or not.
Yeah, we're hoping it is.
We're just gonna fly with it. If this one doesn't work, we'll figure something else out.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just a really fun episode for me to edit. I base how much I like the episode off of how much fun I have editing it.
True, yeah.
Because if I'm like, I just can't stop, I'm just editing it.
Yeah, I know.
It's obviously a good episode. And if I, like, pilot part 2, if I'm just sitting there just, like, spacing out while you guys are just, like, talking and just, like, just listening to the episode, and I'm like, I don't even have anything to do here.
Yeah,
like, I'm just not editing anything. I guess we could talk about pilot part 2. That's something we're not thankful for.
Yeah.
God, that's just one thing we're all
There
not
is
thankful
like a
for.
backstory with this too, because like people are like, that episode, not great. Like the first episode, it was this big high for us. We were off the like, we were making a podcast. You know, we're doing this, and then episode 2, we were like, we're doing this. We're making, you know what I mean?
I don't think it was like more of the fact that we're like, we're doing this. I think it was more of the fact that you guys were like tired, because I'm pretty sure we.
Oh, that's true. We were.
You guys had a race there.
We weren't as energized.
Yeah. And we'd already done a tier list, like because we did the first part, and then the second part was just like, okay, we know exactly what we're doing going into this. We're not necessarily looking forward to it because you've already had time to look forward to it.
So, just to show how unthankful I am for this episode, the food talk portion of this was originally, of this episode that we're doing right now, where we talked about Thanksgiving food, was originally going to be a little mini tier list. But then I was like having PTSD flashbacks.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
And like, before we went into this, we were all like, I brought up the idea of, let's do a video game tier list. Like, that's a great idea. It's discussion, you know. But I don't know what happened, but it just fell flat.
It did fall flat.
Yeah, weird. I mean, the first episode was fine, but I think that's because it was the first one, and it had some funny bits.
Not to say there wasn't good discussion. Like, there were some moments. Like, that was the episode where I got you into Hollow Knight, and that was super cool. That was like an ongoing thing that we talked about for a while after.
Yeah. Hey, I played it in like a while. I haven't even done the
get back
Pantheons.
on it,
I know.
man.
There's so many games coming out.
True. It is a very game-heavy year.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for all the games coming out this year. There's been a lot.
Mario Wonder. Mario RPG.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
How far are you in Spider-Man? Well, I don't want to know, actually. You're probably going to spoil it.
50%.
50%?
You know.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, it tells you. On PlayStation tells you.
Oh, cool.
There's a little thing.
That means you're doing a lot of side stuff, then.
I don't think it. I don't think that. Because 50% on the PlayStation thing. Because there's a different. Because there's.
I look off the in-game thing. Yeah.
Because it shows this. Because the on on the, because on the bottom right, bottom right of the screen, if you go over the game, it tells you like 50% and like how many hours you are.
Yeah.
That's the percentage how far you are in the story.
Oh, okay.
But the game percentage thing is how much side quests you've done and the story portion.
I've done so much side stuff because I'm not even that far in the story, and my game thing is already at 50%.
Yeah.
And I'm not 50% through the story.
Yeah.
So it's just like I do a lot of side stuff.
I'm the same way.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
It has
honestly.
been. Yeah.
That was a pretty enlightening discussion.
I think so too. Yeah.
Very Thanksgiving-y.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I can find some Thanksgiving music.
I don't think so.
I don't know what kind of music you play at Thanksgiving get-togethers.
Well,
yeah.
Huh.
There really aren't there's a Halloween spooky music. There's obviously Christmas music.
Yeah.
I think people just play Christmas music at Thanksgiving get-togethers.
Yeah, which is something a lot of people aren't thankful for.
Yeah, I know.
We literally, at this random coffee shop that I don't know the name of, that we don't film this podcast at, the tip jars, we have like little decorative tip jars right now.
I saw them, yeah.
Right now it's Christmas music now or later.
Yeah.
And it's like, people really don't like Christmas music now.
So,
it's
I mean,
so
yeah,
early.
keep it special. I feel like this year especially, it's become a lot more like of a heavy like bashing of Christmas music early.
Yeah, it has been.
my question is, how much more of this episode do we have? Because it is 2:32.
Okay, it's almost done. What time do you have to be gone?
No, I wasn't asking. I just want to know because like I feel like we've been doing like really short for these past few episodes.
It's like 40 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds fine.
And I'm done with what I was saying about Christmas. Wait, yes I am.
I'm not done with what I'm saying. Yes, I am.
I changed my mind.
Well, as a little after talk before we end this episode off.
Can lobsters die?
No, not
Lobsters can die.
They're immortal.
Yeah, we actually did find out.
Oh,
Hunter was
really?
lying. Yeah.
Wow.
I found it out mid-episode too.
No, we
and
didn't.
they-
We found out I was telling the truth.
Oh no.
Luke, you looked it up and found out that they can grow as big as if they physically can fit in an area,
Did
they
I?
can grow.
I
Yes.
actually do remember us learning that. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, but they're not immortal.
That's That's,
No,
that's
they're-
if they didn't die from old age, right?
They don't. No, they don't die from old age.
That's
They
right.
just get
Yeah.
bigger. No, I'm
They
saying.
just keep
No, listen.
growing.
If they in a perfect world, right, with no disease, unlimited amounts of food, unlimited everything.
It's not the after talk.
Okay, so I haven't read it yet, but I just pulled it up. This is from Natural History Museum. Let's see what it has to say.
Screw National History
Lobsters
Museum.
can face death from predation, including by humans, or health issues such as shell disease. Another potential cause of death is
Exactly.
inherently linked to their continuous growth. When they are young, lobsters grow rapidly, shedding their exoskeleton multiple times a year.
See,
Oh,
my
I
point
have to
is.
pay to continue.
See, my point is in a perfect world, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no physical way they can get a disease, no physical way they have a predator. There's they can age endlessly as they have. I think I've already said this. They have all the room to grow.
Yeah.
They have unlimited. They have the perfect amount of food. They have unlimited food actually.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if none of that happens, they could physically live. They could physically live forever because they do not die of age.
You're right.
See, I told you.
They
I
don't
know
die
I'm
of
right.
age. They die of exhaustion.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just read it right here.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. In a perfect world where none of that happens.
So we could have giant lobsters.
If they
Yes.
didn't get exhausted, giant
Yeah,
lobsters.
if they have, that's what I said. In a perfect world, they could live. They could technically live forever, and they could infinitely grow, as long as they have
the
space.
same discussion
Dude,
again.
it's part 2.
I love this.
Let's see
This
what
is so
Reddit has
cool.
to say.
Oh, I don't
Let's
want to know.
not
I'm
see
just
what
kidding.
it has
I'm
to
just
say.
kidding.
Now,
Oh my gosh.
the after talk I wanted to get to.
Oh, you had a plan? I thought you were just like, let's just talk.
No, I wanted to not talk about lobsters being
Well,
immortal.
that sucks for you, nerd.
Oh, we
Because that's what you
did.
got.
What? So obviously everybody just loves Thanksgiving. It's everybody's favorite holiday.
That's not true.
People aren't totally just like ready for Christmas immediately. Since by the time this episode comes out, it will be Thanksgiving. What do you guys want for Christmas? What are you looking forward to? What do you want?
The Spamton talking plush. if you're listening, family, I need it. I need the spanking plush.
If you're listening, family.
I need it.
Not mother or father.
It literally,
family.
if you press on its stomach, it says, "Now's your chance to be a big shot."
Doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
love
press
it.
on its stomach and it says,
That's
"Now's your
literally the
chance
only
to be
thing
a
I
big
want.
shot."
Because
Well-
now that I have my own money, I can just buy whatever video game I want when it comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Well, now we know what Luke wants. What do you want, Hunter?
I don't even know. Honestly.
Catchphrase.
That's not a gift. You can't buy. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah. That should have been Hunter's description for his episode.
True.
Sorry, Hunter.
I'm kidding now.
Uh,
What do I want for Christmas?
yeah.
Well, all I want for Christmas is you.
Bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just got rizzed up by Luke, bro. What?
Okay.
I'm kidding. Delete that.
No, it was
Please.
awesome.
No, that's
Please.
in the episode.
And so is this.
I'm going to murder you, Austin.
Now he's making it so that you have to take it out of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just like,
The plot
swears.
to kill Austin.
Yes.
Yeah, if you take it out of the episode, he can't hear it.
Yep.
Mm.
Don't worry. Future Austin will take it out. So then I will die, and he will be the only Austin.
Whoa!
True.
Yep.
True.
And only future Austin will exist.
It's like a
Wait a
paradox.
second. That would go crazy, actually.
Okay.
Christmas.
You said that as I was inhaling. No, as I was
Just
drinking.
something you want.
As I was inhaling.
Wow. was good.
I think. I don't even. It's really hard to decide.
Austin!
Yeah, you go.
Something I want for Christmas is I want podcast merch.
Don't worry, Austin.
Don't stare. at
Future
me.
Austin's got us covered.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he told me.
I swear, if this is a merch plug, I'm gonna.
He already had
So
merch plug.
everybody, today.
Oh God.
I mean, it's gonna happen. People
was-
have been asking
Actually-
for. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Are you serious?
Yes.
People want our merch.
I already told you this last episode, I think. But yeah, people have been asking for it.
I gotta
Wow.
get the. I gotta get this.
It would be awesome if we had it by Christmas, but I don't even.
It's shirts, hats, and stickers. Those are the things
Shirts,
people
hats, and stickers. I told you people want hats.
want. Well, I just
What
said that
kind of-
because you said that.
What kind of thing? Beanies?
Like baseball caps.
Oh, okay. Timeout? Okay.
Just get the children in the sweatshops to do it for us. I'm leaving it working.
I'm leaving that in.
Actually, you know what? I was either planning on you keeping that in or taking that out.
Oh, really?
It was.
What
It
else
was.
would you
It
be
was.
planning?
It was a 50-50 shot that you're gonna go. I'm gonna keep that in.
I think this episode needs to
I
end.
think now how to use it,
No.
like.
No.
Oh.
There's no end to this.
So anyway, the end of the episode.
Yeah,
Steam Deck dock. That's what I want for Christmas.
Oh.
Oh yeah, okay.
There we go.
I made
Finally,
you.
we
I
got-
made you wait this entire time just to say
We
that.
finally got an answer. Okay.
Closure.
Well, I had a lot of fun this episode. It was nice to just have a nice discussion for once. Nothing, no quizzes, no games.
Yeah, it was
We'll
good.
get back to that.
It was nice to
Obviously.
learn what Austin wanted for Christmas too.
What? There's an episode you want for Christmas?
No, I said it was nice to learn what Austin wanted for Christmas too.
Yeah, merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the underlying
Nothing. Go.
motivation
Go,
behind your
go,
Speaking
saying
of
go.
that, speaking of that, I'm wearing the merch.
Are you really?
I'm wearing mine.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah,
What am I wearing?
he's wearing a shirt. Oh yeah,
Nothing.
the viewers don't understand, but we do have prototype shirts that nobody can buy. Only 3 of them in the world ever
I mean,
made.
if you paid me like $1 million, I would let
No,
you have
no,
it.
Yeah.
Luke, you're not. That's not legal.
It's
I will sue you.
Oh, well, you can't because you're dumb.
Oh.
Shoot. You're
Anyways,
We gotta
not
end this
true.
episode.
very thankful that this episode is over.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a little bit more I want to talk about.
Okay, both of you be quiet now. I'm going to end this episode.
Unplug our
Yeah.
Everything evolves into crabs. Shut up.
Yeah. No, stop talking. Okay, no, stop
Everything
talking.
starts to evolve into
Oh my
crabs at
God.
some point. It's really funny because
Both of you, put the zippers over your
there's
mouth.
been so many
Take the
things that
zipper off.
evolve into crabs.
I don't care. Throw your zipper away.
Because
Okay.
crabs are the perfect
Oh
creature,
my
like the horseshoe
God.
crab. The horseshoe crabs have not evolved.
This episode, we're not even doing an outro. I'm just ending it.
No, please stop. Okay, I'll stop.
I'm very thankful for both of you and for this podcast. And thank you guys so much for an enlightening episode where we talked about nothing and everything at the same time.
All of the time.
So, on
the horseshoe crab is a perfect creature.
3, 2, 1. Peace out, media junkies.